Dark Souls 3 is a masterpiece of the action RPG genre that offers a great challenge, a game world full of details, and a dark and intriguing narrative. Epic bosses and character customization further enrich the experience. If you love gaming challenges and an immersive dark fantasy atmosphere, Dark Souls 3 is a must-play game. The distinctive element of Dark Souls 3 lies in its remarkable challenge, characterized by an arduous difficulty that constitutes a milestone in the video game landscape. In the twists and turns of this world, opponents pose as fierce opponents, requiring from the player a combination of skill, lightning reflexes, and strategic planning to survive and advance. Death, while inevitable, is never futile in Dark Souls 3. Rather, it's a learning opportunity. Every fall and every mistake offers valuable lessons, prompting players to better understand the dynamics of the game, to sharpen their skills, and adopt more effective strategies. This constant evolution of the player's skills helps create an extremely rewarding feeling of personal progress throughout the game, turning difficulty into an intrinsically satisfying learning experience. The immersive world of Dark Souls 3 is presented as an intricate labyrinth of environments full of details and mysteries, each of which hides an underlying narrative ready to be discovered. Each area of the game is pervaded by an intrinsically woven atmosphere of stories, where the landscape itself bears witness to past and present events. The Gothic architecture and dark aura give this virtual world a unique setting, immersing the player in a visceral and immersive experience, where the environment is more than just a scenic background. He is a silent narrator of dark stories and legends, patiently waiting to be revealed. The formidable opponents, known as bosses in Dark Souls 3, emerge as creatures of extraordinary size and frequent frightening. Each confrontation with one of these giants represents an epic moment that requires a meticulous approach based on analyzing their behavioral patterns and designing a precise strategy to overcome them. Victory achieved after overcoming a particularly difficult boss is intrinsically rewarding, as it represents the conquest of a titanic challenge, the embodiment of a triumph earned through ingenuity, perseverance, and mastery of gaming skills. Within Dark Souls 3, you are offered the ability to shape a unique and distinctive character through a variety of options. This process begins with choosing your character class, a crucial decision that will determine your protagonist's initial abilities and playstyle. In addition to this, the player has the opportunity to customize the look of his avatar, thus defining the aesthetic and visual identity of the character. Additionally, character evolution is based on a complex skill development mechanic which allows the player to allocate experience points to enhance specific skills, tailoring the character to individual preferences and playstyle. This deep customization also extends to the arsenal at the character's disposal, allowing players to experiment with a wide range of weapons, armor, and magic, allowing them to further adapt and specialize in their approach to the game. The community of fans of Dark Souls 3, although the game was released several years ago, continues to be lively and dynamic. This active community translates into an invaluable resource for gamers, offering a plethora of resources, including expert advice, advanced tricks, and helpful tips available online. Additionally, fans can immerse themselves in PvP events, pitting against other players in thrilling player versus player duels, or they can team up in co-op mode with other adventurers to face insurmountable challenges together. Interaction with this community further enriches the gaming experience, offering a social context in which to share successes, strategies, and triumphs. The plot of Dark Souls 3 develops in an enigmatic and suggestive way, through an intricate mosaic of clues scattered subtly within the game environment, in the dialogues of the characters, and in the details of the objects. This seemingly obscure and fragmented narrative approach requires the player to engage in a constant process of deduction and interpretation, resulting in an engagement with the game world that becomes even more profound and immersive. The story of Dark Souls 3 is presented as a sort of narrative puzzle, in which the player is called to collect clues, connect dots, and decipher hidden meanings to fully understand the plot and context of the game world. This need for active interpretation on the part of the player helps create a deep immersion in the game world, as it allows him to build a personal connection with the story and to feel involved in the process of uncovering its secrets. The effect is a rich and immersive narrative experience that is notable for its depth and complexity, offering players a rewarding intellectual as well as playful challenge. The player is invited to immerse himself in an extremely long-lived gaming experience, in which it is possible to devote himself to meticulous observation of the surrounding environment, searching for hidden secrets, facing a wide range of enemies with different tactical challenges, and pursuit of the goal of completing the entire game on the maximum difficulty allowed. This sustained gaming engagement offers a variety of opportunities, including the ability to fully experience all the nuances and intricacies of the game world, as well as develop a deep bond with your virtual character. The length of the game also allows players to fully immerse themselves in the atmosphere and environment of Dark Souls 3, experiencing a true video game epic that extends far beyond the simple fulfillment of game objectives. The game is distinguished by graphics of surprising richness in detail, an authentic visual display that manages to capture in an extraordinary way the gothic and decadent atmosphere that permeates the game world. The care with which the various elements of the setting have been modeled and rendered conveys a feeling of depth and realism, offering the player the possibility of fully immersing himself in an imaginary world that manages to convince by its likelihood. The soundtrack that accompanies the gaming experience is a crucial element in the architecture of the atmosphere. Musical compositions, with their complex structure and emotional tones, play a vital role in helping to define the sonic identity of the game. The skillful use of music creates a uniquely immersive and immersive atmosphere, intertwining perfectly with the detailed graphics to deliver an extraordinary audio-visual experience of rare depth. In summary, Dark Souls 3 offers a combination of challenge, compelling narrative, customization, and an intricate game world that continues to keep players engaged years after its release. If you are willing to invest your time and energy into a challenging yet rewarding gaming experience, Dark Souls 3 could be the right choice for you.